Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our YouTube channel Paper Vault, where we are solving past paper questions of IGCSE physics, and currently we are solving the past papers of paper 2. We have been doing atomic physics for the past few days, and we've almost completed all of the subtopics of that topic now. This, I think, is going to be our second last topic, which is characteristics of three types of emissions. We know that there are three types of emission. One is alpha emission, one is a beta emission, and one is a gamma emission. Alpha जो है वो that is a positively charged particle. Beta जो है वो is a fast moving electron that is negatively charged. Gamma has no charge on it. And that is how we are going to do the questions related to these three kinds of emissions. और आपको पता है कि जो अल्फा है वो मोस्ट आयोनाइजिंग है, जो गैमा है वो लीस्ट आयोनाइजिंग है, अल्फा जो है वो लीस्ट पेनिट्रेटिंग है, गैमा जो है वो मोस्ट पेनिट्रेटिंग है. सो these are a few details that you should know before you get into the topic and start doing its questions. So we've done that, and let's begin. But before we start, kindly like and subscribe the channel, and if you find anything helpful in this video, kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you, and let's start. So question number 1 states that a beta particle enters a uniform magnetic field directed into the page and deflects downwards as shown. Which direction of the electric field would also deflect an electron downward? Okay, now we know that a beta particle is a fast moving electron, so it is negatively charged. ठीक है. Up, if we see and look at the question, though, they've asked us the direction of the electric field. We know that an electric field, we haven't done this up till now, electricity and static electricity के chapter, but ये छोटे छोटे से questions आ रहे हैं which would actually be more understandable after you've done magnetism and electricity. ठीक है, but still we are going to do that. अच्छा, we know that electric field is from positive to the negative. ठीक है, it's always from the positive to the negative terminal. ठीक हो गया? तो if a beta particle is negatively charged and it's being deflected downwards, so this means that it will be deflected towards something which is positively charged. So this means that the direction of the electric field is like this. ठीक है? It's being deflected towards the positive end, so the direction would be up the page. ठीक है, पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव की तरफ वो मूव कर रहा होगा. तो the electric field that will deflect an electron downward would be such के पॉजिटिव नीचे को हो और नेगेटिव ऊपर को हो, so that it gets deflected downwards. ठीक है. Question number 2. Alpha particles, beta particles, and gamma rays are emitted by radioactive nuclei when they decay. Which emissions can be deflected by an electric field? We know that alpha particles and beta particles both are positively and negatively charged respectively. So they would be deflected by an electric field and by a magnetic field, but the gamma rays are electrically neutral, so they won't be deflected. So our answer would be B, alpha particles and beta particles only. Okay, ji? Moving on, question number 3. Why are beta particles deflected more strongly than alpha particles when they enter an electric field? Okay, we know that beta particles are fast moving electrons and alpha particles are helium atoms. तो बीटा पार्टिकल्स हैव वेरी लेस मास, so that is why electron का आपको पता है the mass is very negligible, so that is why the beta particles get deflected more. ठीक है, नेगेटिव चार्ज होने की वजह से doesn't make a difference. Beta particles having lower velocities than alpha particle is not the case. Beta particles have more ionizing power than the alpha particles, but this doesn't concern the deflection angles. ठीक है ना? So the beta particles have very little mass than alpha particles, so that is why they are deflected more. ठीक है? Question number 4. The diagram shows a piece of apparatus used to determine the nature of the emission from radioactive source. The absorbers can be raised out of or lowered into the path of the radiation from the source of the detector. The apparatus is evacuated, means यहाँ पर there is vacuum, there is no air. So the table gives a set of results of for a particular radioactive source. Okay. Absorber in use, none. So the count on the detector is 350. When a thin paper is used, so the count rate is 350 still. So it means and one mm aluminium is used to considerably come ho gaya, and when 1 centimeter lead is used, so it's now 23. So we know that the thin paper has not been able to stop any radiations. ठीक है, तो alpha यहाँ से खत्म हो गया as an option, because alpha particles would have been stopped by a thin paper. 1 mm lead में some of it was stopped, but some of it has passed after that as well. And we know that beta particle would not have been able to pass after this aluminium thing. So it has still passed on. So we would know that they are going to be beta particles and gamma rays. Okay? The beta particles were not stopped by thin paper, but they were stopped by 1 mm aluminium absorbent, and some of them still pass through 1 centimeter of lead as well. So they would be gamma rays. Okay? So alpha was not present. Beta and gamma were present because of all of this. Okay, जी. Question number 5. What is the nature of alpha emission? Alpha emission में आपको पता है कि alpha emission जो है वो positively charged. Alpha particles are positively charged particles. So C is the correct option. Question number 6. The table compares alpha radiations, beta radiations, and gamma radiations. Which row is correct? Alpha radiations are more ionizing than beta or gamma. This is correct. Beta radiation is a proton. No, this is not correct. So अब ये तो option गलत हो गया. Alpha radiations are less ionizing than beta or gamma. No, this is not correct. So ये option सारा का सारा B गलत हो गया. Alpha radiations are more ionizing than beta or gamma radiations. Yes, this is correct. Beta radiation जो है it's an electron. Yes. Gamma radiations are electromagnetic radiations. Yes, this is also correct. So C is going to be our correct option. Question number 7. Which radioactive source is used in a smoke alarm system, and what is the reason for it? In a smoke alarm system, alpha particles are used. And alpha particles are used because they cause most ionization. They are the most ionizing particles. So that is why they are used. ठीक है, गैमा तो आपका खत्म हो गया और यहाँ अल्फा है तो causes least ionization of air. No, they are the most ionizing. So B would be the correct option. Question number 8. A high voltage power supply is connected to a metal grid and a wire as shown. When radioactive source is placed close to the grid, sparks are observed in the positions indicated. Which statement explain why the sparks are formed? The sparks would be formed because the alpha particles are strongly ionizing. When they are going to ionize the air or the particles in between, तो there would be sparks formed. ठीक है, alpha particles have long range, no. Alpha particles have no charge, ये भी गलत है. Alpha particles have no mass, भी गलत है. So D is the only option that is correct. या आप by elimination भी कर सकते हैं. उनको अभी हमने पढ़ा कि वो हीट डिटेक्टर्स में और स्मोक अलार्म्स में क्यों यूज होते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर द मोस्ट आयोनाइजिंग. एंड इन द स्टार्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर एज वेल आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट अल्फा पार्टिकल्स के साथ उनकी स्पीड और उनका आयोनाइजिंग पावर, दो चीजें जो हैं वो रिलेट होती हैं. ठीक है. So question number 9. A beam of alpha particles, beta particles is incident at right angle to an electric field. Which statement about the deflection of the particles in the field is correct? Okay, तो ये अगर फील्ड है, पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव की तरफ जा रही है, तो ये राइट एंगल पर इंसिडेंट हो रहे हैं. ठीक है. Alpha particles deflect, but beta particles do not deflect. No, this can't be correct because alpha particles and beta particles both are charged particles, so they are going to be deflected by an electric field. Alpha particles deflect in the opposite direction to beta particles. Yes, this is correct because alpha particles are positively charged and beta particles are negatively charged. So whenever they are going to be deflected, they are going to be deflected in opposite directions. ठीक है. अच्छा, बीटा डिफ्लेक्ट बट अल्फा डू नॉट डिफ्लेक्ट. दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट करेक्ट बिकॉज बोथ आर चार्ज पार्टिकल्स. so deflection has to be there. Both deflect in the same direction. They can't deflect in the same direction because they don't have the same charge on them. One is positively charged and the other is negatively charged. ठीक है जी. So question number 9 में B is the correct option. Okay. The diagram shows a stream of beta particles traveling in a line that passes between the poles of the magnet. In which direction will beta particles be deflected by the magnet? Okay. अच्छा, अब to find this kind of deflection, we use the Fleming's left-hand rule, and you should always remember that the Fleming's left-hand rule is for positive particles. So we will use Fleming's left-hand rule, and whatever result we get, we are going to reciprocate it. ठीक है. and उसको हम opposite कर देंगे, तो it would give us an answer for a beta particle. ठीक है. तो Fleming का left-hand rule is always going to give you the answer for a positive particle, that is alpha particle. but यहाँ पर अगर हम इसको फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल से फाइंड करें और इसको ऑपोजिट कर दें, तो यू विल ऑलवेज गेट the answer for beta particles. अच्छा, we always know that alpha particles go towards the south pole. ठीक है. तो they will be deflected into the page. अगर आप अपना Fleming's left hand rule apply करें, तो you are going to find that out. अब मुझे यहाँ समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मैं आपको कैसे बताऊं. नॉर्थ से साउथ की तरफ ये डायरेक्ट करके, तो आपका थंब जो है वो नीचे की तरफ होगा और आपका फिंगर्स जो है वो पॉइंट आउट कर रही होंगी. अच्छा, अभी तो आई डोंट नो. नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए आई विल गेट a figure of Fleming's left hand rule, जिसमें तीनों फिंगर्स जो हैं वो एक दूसरे से राइट एंगल पर हों और पॉइंट आउट कर रही हूँ, सो दैट हम यहाँ पर उस चीज को करके भी देख सकें. ठीक है. तो बीटा पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो टुवर्ड्स द साउथ नहीं जाएंगे. दे विल बी डायरेक्टेड इनटू द पेज. ठीक है. You can find that easily with Fleming's left. Question number 11. The diagram shows alpha particles and beta particles passing through an electric field. Which diagram shows the correct path of alpha particles and beta particles? Okay. The figure A, the electric field, is from positive to the negative end, like this. ठीक हो गया. And alpha particles are positively charged particles and beta particles are fast moving electrons, so they are negatively charged particles. The beta particles have to be deflected towards the positive side of the plate, and the alpha particles have to be deflected towards the negative side of the plate. But up till this option is correct, but beta particles are always deflected more than alpha particles because of their lesser mass. ठीक है, so option A because of this is not correct. Option B is a more apt option where we see that beta particles are deflecting way more than alpha particles, and alpha particles are deflected towards the negative side of the plate and the beta particles are deflected towards the positive side of the plate. So B is going to be our correct option. In C, you see that the alpha particles are being deflected towards positive ends. Charges repel each other, so this cannot happen. Over here, the same is the case, so this cannot happen. So B is going to be our correct option. Moving on to question number 12. A beam of radiations containing alpha particles, beta particles, gamma rays passes between two parallel plates. One plate is positively charged and the other is negatively charged. Which radioactive emission will be attracted towards the positively charged plate? अच्छा जी, positively charged plate की तरफ वही emission attract होगी जो कि negatively charged hogi, because like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. So positively charged agar plate hai to only the beta particles are going to be attracted towards the positively charged plates. Moving on to question number 13. Which statement is not correct? Alpha particles are used to detect cracks in metallic structures. No, alpha particles are not used to detect cracks in the metallic structures. Rather, gamma radiations are used for this purposes. So this is, we have to find something which is not correct. So this is not correct, but let's go through the other options as well. Beta particles are used in the measurement of thickness of paper. Yes, this is correct. Gamma rays may be used to treat cancer patients. Yes, this is one of the uses of gamma rays. And smoke alarms contain a weak source of alpha particles. Yes, this is also correct. So the only statement which is not correct is our option A. Question number 14. One of the three types of ionizing radiations, alpha, beta, and gamma, why does alpha emission causes the most ionization? Achha, alpha emission is going to cause the most ionization because it has the greatest mass. ठीक है? Alpha particles का smallest mass नहीं होता. The smallest mass is that of a beta particle, which is a fast moving electron, and obviously a fast moving electrons have negligible mass. Alpha particles move with the greatest speed. No, this is also not correct. And alpha particles travel the greatest distance in matter. No, this is also not correct, because alpha particles की तो penetrating power ही सबसे least होती है इन तीनों में. So 14 के लिए अगर हमें एक आंसर सिलेक्ट करना है तो वो है ऑप्शन बी, pertaining to the mass of the alpha particle. Okay. Question number 15. Radium-226 is an alpha emitter. It is implanted inside cancerous tumors. It is safe to use as it kills the cancerous cells, but not the healthy ones surrounding the tumor. Which properties of alpha particles compared to the other emissions enable this use of radium-226? Now, alpha particle के जो दो properties that are helpful in this scenario are, they are the most ionizing. Number one. And they are least, they have a least penetration. ठीक है जी, तो इससे ये होगा कि वो आयोनाइजिंग चूंकि सबसे ज्यादा है तो वो कैंसरस ट्यूमर को और उसके सेल्स को they will get rid of them, but they will not affect the healthy cells that are surrounding the tumor because they have the least penetrating power. ठीक है, तो 15 में आयोनाइजिंग इफेक्ट उसका हाई हो और पेनिट्रेशन उसकी लो हो, तो B is going to be our correct option. The diagram shows a beam of beta particles passing through a strong electric field. In which direction will the beta particles be deflected? Okay, we know that beta particles are negatively charged particles, so they are going to be deflected towards the positive plate, yani upwards towards the top of the page. ठीक हो क्या जी? Question number 17. Which statement about gamma rays is correct? they are deflected by both magnetic and electric fields. No, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiations, and they don't have a positive or a negative charge, so they pass through electric field and magnetic field undeflected. ठीक है जी. So they are deflected by magnetic fields, not by electric fields. nahi ji. They are deflected by electric fields but not by magnetic fields. No, this is also not correct. They are not deflected either by electric or magnetic fields. Yes, this is correct. So the answer to the question number 17th would be D. Question number 18. Two beams of radiation P and Q enter an electric field as shown. Which type of radiations are P and Q? Acha ji, P is going towards the positively charged plate and it is being deflected more, so this would be beta. ठीक है? And Q is going to be is deflected towards the negatively charged plate and it is reflected lesser than this P thing. So this is going to be alpha. The P is beta and Q is alpha. So 18 ka the answer is A. Question number 19. A radioactive source emits alpha particles, beta particles, gamma rays in a vacuum where there is a magnetic field. The magnetic field acts perpendicular to the plane of the paper. The path X, Y, and Z of three types of radiations through the magnetic fields are shown. Which radiation follows path X, Y, and Z? Achha, if we now look at this figure, Y is something that has passed through the magnetic field undeflectedly. So this is going to be gamma radiations. ठीक है जी. If we look at X, so it has been deflected plus its deflection is lesser than the deflection of Z. So X would be alpha and Z would be beta. ठीक है? तो we will find something जिसमें Y जो है वो gamma rays है, X जो है alpha है और Z जो है वो beta है. So B is going to be our correct option. Okay, moving to question number 20. A student measures the level of radiation absorbed from a radioactive substance. He places a detector very close to the substance. He puts different absorbers between the radioactive substance and the detector. The student's results are shown. These results are corrected for background radiations. Which type of radiations are being emitted by the substance? Acha, when there is no absorber, the counter reads counts per minute as 95 counts per minute. Okay? When there is a thin paper, though this count is reduced to 52. That means that यहाँ पर alpha particles जो थे वो थे जो कि थिन पेपर से काफी ज्यादा स्टॉप हो गए. ठीक है, उसके बाद जब फ्यू मिलीमीटर्स ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम लगा तो कोई चेंज नहीं आया. इसका मतलब है यहाँ पर अल्फा पार्टिकल स्टॉप हुए एंड देयर वर नो बीटा पार्टिकल्स जो यहाँ स्टॉप होते. वो पास थ्रू द लेड और फिर वो सेवरल सेंटीमीटर ऑफ लेड से 12 काउंट्स पर मिनट तक पहुंच गए, यानी यहाँ पर वो रुक गए होंगे और ये 12 काउंट्स मस्ट बी द बैकग्राउंड रेडिएशन और समथिंग. तो हमें पता चलता है कि यहाँ गैमा रेडिएशंस वर प्रेजेंट. So we now know that which types of radiations are being emitted from the substance, alpha particles and gamma rays. ठीक है, बीटा यहाँ पर नहीं थे. Question number 21. Which statement about gamma radiations is correct? It consists of very small charged particles. No, gamma radiations are electromagnetic radiations and they don't have any charge. It is a form of electromagnetic radiations. Yes, this is correct. But let's go. It is less penetrating than beta radiations. No, they are the most penetrating ones. It is more highly ionizing than the alpha radiations. No, alpha radiations are the most ionizing radiations. Question number 22. A beta particle is a fast-moving electron. Which statement explains how beta particles are emitted from an atom? Okay, in the previous topics we have been studying that whenever there is a beta particle emission, so in that case a neutron changes into a proton and then a fast-moving electron is emitted. ठीक है, सो इस केस में अगर आपको याद हो तो न्यूक्लियन नंबर डिडंट चेंज एंड द प्रोटॉन नंबर इंक्रीज्ड बाय 1. ठीक है, तो we are going to be looking for that option. Option A states that an electron is emitted as a beta particle from an inner electron shell of the atom. No, this doesn't happen. The electron gets out obviously from the neutron. ठीक है ना, because the neutron is being converted into a proton and then an electron is emitted. The electron is emitted as a beta particle from an outer electron shell of the atom. No, a neutron changes into a proton and a beta particle is emitted from the nucleus. Yes, this is the correct option. 22 का option C correct है. और D इसलिए नहीं correct क्योंकि proton doesn't change into a neutron changes into a proton. Question number 23. The diagram shows the paths of three different types of radiations, X, Y, Z. Which row correctly identifies X, Y, and Z? Okay. X has a medium penetration, so that would be beta. Y has the least penetration, so it would be alpha. And Z has the most penetrating power, so that would be gamma. So we would be looking for something which has beta in as X, ये है, और Y पे अल्फा हो और ये हो, तो B is going to be our correct option. ठीक हो क्या जी? Question number 24. The table compares the penetrating abilities and ionizing effects of alpha radiations and gamma radiations. Which row is correct? Least penetrating जो है जी वो alpha होगा. Gamma is the most penetrating. Most ionizing जो है वो alpha होगा. तो फिर हमारे पास A जो है वो correct option के तौर पर आता है. Question number 25. The diagram shows emission from a source passing into the electric field between two charged plates. What is emitted by this source? Okay. अब आप देखो कि ये एक जो है वो undeflected जा रहा है, so that would be gamma. और एक जो है वो डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है towards the negatively charged plates, so that would be alpha. Because alpha is positively charged particles and in an electric field it would be deflected towards the negative side. ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन 25 का क्वेश्चन का would be C, alpha particles and gamma rays only. ठीक हो क्या? Question number 26. The radiation from a radioactive source passes between two metal plates and is deflected as shown in the diagram. Between the plates there is a magnetic field directed into the plane of the paper as indicated by the crosses. Only one type of radiation is present. Which situation is possible? The source emits alpha particles and there is an upward electric field between the plates. Acha, now there is a mention of electric field as well and it's in the upward direction. It means that the positive would be over here and the negative would be over here because positive charge always travels to the negative end. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से होगी. तो if it's an alpha particle, तो it can't be deflected downwards because alpha particle is a positively charged particle and it won't deflect towards the positive plate. It would deflect towards the negative plate. So this option is not correct. The source emits no electric field between the plates. If there is no electric field between the plates, so there would be no deflection. So this is also not correct. The source emits beta particle and there is an upward electric field between the plates. Yes, beta particle is a negatively charged particle and if there is an upward electric field, so it would get deflected to the positive, towards the positive plate and hence this situation can be created. So yes, C is a correct option. And the D states that it emits gamma radiations and there is a downward, so if there was the source was emitting gamma radiation, so it would have passed straight through and it would not have deflected. So C is the correct option. Question number 27. Which row describes the behavior of gamma rays in an electric field and in a magnetic field? We know that gamma ray does not contain any charged particles and it is an electromagnetic radiation. So it remains undeflected by electric field as well as by the magnetic field. So D is going to be our correct option. Question number 27. Emissions X and Y from radioactive materials are passed through magnetic field. The diagram shows the direction of the emissions, the directions of the magnetic field, and the effect of the emissions. Which type of emission is X and which type of emission is Y? Acha, if we look at the emissions, we know that emission Y is being deflected so much and emission X isn't being deflected very much. So we would know by this emission pattern that Y is going to be a beta particle and X is going to be alpha particle. So X is alpha and Y is beta, so A is going to be our correct option. हमें आगे इतनी details में कि magnetic field है, towards the paper है, क्या है उसमें जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. By just looking at this deflection pattern, we would know that emission X is beta and emission Y is alpha. ठीक हो क्या? Question number 29. And as alpha particles pass through electric field between two charged plates, they are deflected downwards. What happens to gamma rays passing through the same electric field? We know that gamma rays are electromagnetic radiations and they don't carry any charge on them. So they would not be deflected. They would pass undeflected from here. Okay? So C is going to be the correct option. They are not deflected at all. Okay. Question number 30. A beta particle enters a uniform magnetic field directed out of the page. In which direction is the beta particles deflected by the field? अच्छा, अगर अभी आप अपना Fleming's left hand rule इस्तेमाल करो तो I know that it is for positively charged particles, so आप वो करोगे और उसके बाद आप उस जो भी आपके पास आंसर आएगा, if this was an alpha particle, तो it would have been deflected towards the bottom of the page. By the Fleming's left hand rule. तो आप इसको उल्टा करोगे और क्योंकि it's a beta particle and it's positively charged, so it would behave the opposite of what the alpha particle would do. So इसका फिर आंसर 30 का A होगा towards the top of the page. ठीक है? अभी we've not done questions related to magnetic induction in this Fleming's left hand rule and all. So we would be doing them in detail और वहाँ पे I'll keep a picture of our thumb, index finger and the other finger being perpendicular to each other, जिससे we would know कि if such a case is happening, तो where would the thumb point, where would our index finger point and everything. So अभी इसमें इस topic में there are very little questions that are related to that, so I have not done that at the moment, but inshallah आगे जाके we will do this in detail and with that figure. Okay, question number 31. The alpha particle enters a uniform magnetic field directed out of the page. In which direction is the alpha particle deflected by the field? So it would be deflected towards the right of the page. Okay, due to Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, the arrangement shown is used to check whether the flower inside a cardboard packet is above a certain level. If it is above this level, the flower absorbs the radiation from the source so that it doesn't reach the detector. Which type of radiation is suitable to use? अच्छा, अब आप देखो कि इसके अंदर अल्फा पार्टिकल्स तो आपके यूज नहीं हो सकेंगे क्योंकि वो तो यहाँ पैकेट पर आकर ही खत्म हो जाएंगे, और गैमा रेज जो हैं वो इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द फैक्ट कि वो फ्लावर को टच कर रही हैं वो दूसरी तरफ से निकल जाएंगी या वो ऊपर के पैकेट को टच कर रही हैं वो दूसरी तरफ से निकल जाएंगी. तो फिर हमें वी नीड समथिंग विद अ मीडियम पेनिट्रेटिंग रेंज दैट वुड ओनली बी बीटा पार्टिकल्स. ठीक है, अल्फा पार्टिकल्स यहां से आगे नहीं जाएंगे, बीटा पार्टिकल्स ही होंगे जिनसे पता चलेगा कि यहां से वो पास कर सकेंगे और यहां से वो पास नहीं कर सकेंगे. तो दे वुड गिव अस अ क्लियर कट आइडिया के व्हाट इज द लेवल ऑफ द फ्लावर. गैमा तो है वो इससे पेनिट्रेट कर जाएगा. ठीक है, so that is why we will use beta particles only. Okay, question number 33. Which row describes the nature of alpha particles and gamma rays? So alpha particles are helium nuclei. We all know that. They are not protons. They are helium nuclei. And gamma rays are electromagnetic radiations. So A is going to be our correct option. Moving on to question number 34. Alpha, beta, and gamma radiations are emitted by radioactive substances. Which statement is correct? Alpha radiation consists of charged particles and is the most highly ionizing radiations. Yes, this is correct. Beta particle consists of charged particles and is the most penetrating radiations. No, gamma rays are the most penetrating radiations. Beta radiations consist of uncharged particles. ये यहीं पर गलत हो गया क्योंकि beta radiations जो हैं they are fast moving electrons and they have negative charge. So gamma radiations consist of uncharged particles and is the least penetrating. No, they are the most penetrating, so इसलिए ये भी गलत हो गया. So moving on to question number 35, they are pretty straightforward questions. Which row shows the relative ionizing effects and penetrating abilities of alpha particles and beta particles? So ionizing effect, alpha particles ka ionizing effect is greater than the beta. Yes, this is correct. So both of these are correct. Penetrating abilities. Penetrating जो है वो alpha की greater than beta है नहीं जी. Alpha की greater than beta नहीं है. Alpha की less than beta है. So 35 का answer would be B. Question number 36. In a cathode ray tube, a hot tungsten cathode releases particles by thermionic emission. What are these particles? Acha, we know that cathode is negatively charged and this cathode ray tube emits, there is emission of electrons from it. So, ये जो भी thermionic emission होगा तो ये particles जो निकलेंगे they would be electrons. ठीक है, तो कैथोड रे ट्यूब हमेशा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एमिट करेगी. Question number 37. The diagram shows a radioactive source, a thick aluminium sheet, and a radiator detector. The radiation detector shows a reading greater than the background radiations. What type of radiation is being emitted by the source and detected by the radiator? अब हमें ये वाली बात पता है कि gamma radiations are the only radiations that can pass through thick aluminium sheet. बीटा में भी यहाँ तक आके रुक जाएगी, थोड़ा सा पास कर सकेगी, सारा नहीं कर सकेगी. gamma rays जो है वो lead जो है जो which is a few centimeters thick उससे सिर्फ रुक सकती है. तो यहाँ पे क्योंकि एल्यूमिनियम शीट यूज हो रही है थिक, सो मे बी बीटा रेडिएशंस रास्ते में रुक जाएंगे एंड gamma रेडिएशंस ही जो डिटेक्टर है वो रीड कर पाएगा. तो सी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. ठीक है, फॉर श्योर gamma रेडिएशंस वो डिटेक्ट कर पाएगा. Okay, question number 38. A radioactive source emits three types of radiations R, S, and T. The diagram shows an experiment set up to study the penetrating properties of R, S, and T. Which types of radiations are R, S, and T? अच्छा जी, R तो सबसे कम है penetration, तो R would be alpha. S की सबसे ज़्यादा है penetration, तो it would be gamma, and T की medium है, तो that would be beta. So anything which states that R is alpha and S नहीं जी beta नहीं है, एस गैमा है और ये तो बी ऑप्शन जो है वो हमारी करेक्ट ऑप्शन है. Question number 39. Compared with beta particles and gamma rays, alpha particles are the only type of radiation to carry a charge. नहीं जी, beta particle पे भी charge होता है. Have the greatest ionizing effect? Yes, this is correct. Have the greatest penetrating effect? No, this is not correct. Have the smallest mass? No, this is also not correct because beta particles have the smallest mass. So 39 का B option is correct. Okay, question number 40. A radioactive substance emits a particle from the nucleus of one of its atoms. The particle consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. What is the name of this process? Okay, the name of the process would also obviously be alpha emission, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि alpha emission में ही 2 protons और 2 neutrons जो हैं वो emit होते हैं. बीटा में तो the nucleon number stays the same, whereas the proton number gets increased by 1. ठीक है, gamma radiation में ऐसा नहीं होता. Nuclear fission is a whole lot of different story. ठीक है, so question number 41. A radiation detector is placed close to the source of beta particles. Aluminium sheets of increasing thickness are placed between the source and the detector. Eventually, a sheet of 2 centimeter thick is used. The reading on the detector decreases but does not fall to 0. Why does the reading not fall to 0? Because there would be some background radiation as well. ठीक है, तो बीटा पार्टिकल्स रुक गए हैं बट बैकग्राउंड रेडिएशन इज स्टिल प्रेजेंट, सो दैट इज व्हाई द डिटेक्टर इज स्टिल गोइंग टू शो अ रीडिंग. सो सी जो हमारा ऑप्शन है, देयर इज ऑलवेज सम बैकग्राउंड रेडिएशन, दिस इज करेक्ट. ठीक है. some of the beta particles go around the edge of the sheet, ऐसा नहीं होता. The detector is too close to the source, इसका भी कोई लेना देना नहीं है. The sheets can never be thick enough to absorb all beta particles. No, they can be thick enough to absorb all beta particles. और उन्होंने आपको बताया है कि source जो है वो that is of beta particles, gamma radiations are not included. अगर यहाँ पे कोई भी रेडियोएक्टिव सोर्स होता जिस और स्पेसिफिकेशन नहीं होती बीटा पार्टिकल्स की, तो हम कहते गैमा रेडिएशंस प्रेजेंट है, पर ऐसा नहीं है, दे स्पेसिफाइड. Okay, question number 42. How does the ionizing effect of alpha particles compare with that of beta particles and gamma rays? We know that the ionizing effect of alpha particles is the greatest as compared to beta particles and alpha particles. So alpha particles are strongly ionizing. Yes, this is correct. Alpha particles are less strongly ionizing from gamma rays. नहीं जी, ये भी गलत है. Alpha particles are more strongly ionizing. और यहाँ पे लेस हो जाता है तो ये भी गलत है. Alpha rays beta particles से are more strongly ionizing and are more strongly ionizing. So 42 का D आंसर है. दोनों से ही वो ज्यादा ionizing है. Question number 43. How do the ionizing effect and penetrating ability of alpha particles compare to those of beta particles and gamma rays? Ionizing effect हायर है अल्फा पार्टिकल्स का, पेनिट्रेटिंग एबिलिटी जो है वो उसकी लोअर है देन बोथ द बीटा पार्टिकल्स एंड द गैमा रेज. Question number 44. Which of the following is not a charged particles? Neutron जो है वो is not charged, alpha is positively charged, beta is negatively charged, proton जो है that is also positively charged. Question number 45. The diagram shows the paths of three different types of radiation X, Y and Z. Which row in the table correctly identifies X, Y and Z? अच्छा जी, X जो है उसकी medium penetration है तो that would be beta. Y की least penetration है तो that would be alpha and Z की सबसे ज़्यादा penetration है तो that would be gamma. So we need to see an option जिसमें X is beta particles, Y is gamma rays and Z is Y is alpha particles and Z is gamma rays. So B is going to be our correct option. ठीक है जी. Question number 46. S is a radioactive source emitting alpha particles, beta particles and gamma rays. A detector is placed 5 cm away from S. A thin sheet of paper is placed as shown in the diagram. Which radiations can be detected? Gamma rays and beta particles would be detected and alpha rays जो है वो detect नहीं हो सकेंगी क्योंकि वो thin sheet of paper से ही block हो चुकी होंगी. तो 46 में we should look for something जो beta particles कहे और gamma rays कहे. So C is the correct option. Question number 47. The diagram shows the path of three different types of radiation X, Y and Z. Which row in the table correctly identifies X, Y and Z? So इसकी medium penetration है, so ये beta particles हैं, ये alpha particles हैं और Z जी सबसे ज़्यादा है penetration तो they are gamma rays. So ये हमें पता चल रहा है यहाँ पे B option से. This question has come many times in the paper. So this brings us to the end of our topic and its questions. So we've done question number 5.4 now completely. So inshallah, we will meet you in the next video and see what it brings for us. So until then, take care of yourselves, like and subscribe the channel. If you have any queries, kindly ask them in the comments section. And if you found anything helpful through this video, then kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.